Now, many people will know him from his championship days at Union College, led the Union Dutchman to 9 conference titles, 5 NCAA Division III playoff appearances. He also coached at Keene University, University of Pennsylvania, University of Kentucky, University of Albany. Most recently, he was at Columbia University, and now he is the new head football coach at LaSalle. And he joins us here on Big Board Sports 104.5 The Team. Good morning to John Audino. Good morning, Coach.
Hey, Roger, how you doing, buddy?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm very good.
It's
very good. I missed you these last 2 years, you know?
We missed you, man. You know I'm one of your biggest supporters. I think you're a heck of a football coach and a great individual, and I'm glad you're back doing your thing. How did this all work out? So you're at Columbia, and then the opening comes at LaSalle. Give us how this whole thing worked out, that you're back in the head coaching ranks and on the high school level.
Yes, I'm really pleased that I'm back being a head coach. For the last 2 years, I had a great experience down with Coach Bagnoli at Columbia. We turned that program around. It's been great. It was great. I miss my home. I miss my family. You know, I'm from the Capital District. My wife is from the Capital District, and my kids are here. So obviously, it feels good to be home. I miss being a head coach. We did a great job with the Columbia guys, turned that thing around, and really, this has been going on for a long period of time. It's kind of funny. When I left Union and LaSalle had reached out to me at that particular point in time, for whatever reason, things just didn't work. And then Drew, the athletic director, kind of reached out to me over the course of the football season and, you know, just wanted to know if I would be interested. I talked to my wife. I looked at things. And, you know, like I said, this gives me a great opportunity to come back to the region. I kept my home while I was down at Columbia, so, you know, no move required, and obviously just excited to be back into the Capital District working with guys like you and the kids and all of the coaches. So this is where my roots are, and I'm very, very excited about it.
Well, and it really is going to be kids now. I mean, you go from the college kids to the high school kids. How's that challenge going to be for you, Coach Audino?
Well, you know, my belief is football is got some basic tenet, fundamental things. Obviously, I think at the high school level, the more fundamentally sound you are, the better you're going to be. And obviously, I believe that I coach good fundamentals and have good fundamentals and can get them across to the young men. I think over the course of time, you know, whatever level you're at, whether it's Division I, Division II, Division III, or high school, there's certain things that you need to do to motivate your players, the skill set that you need to give your players, and that's what we're going to try to do. I mean, we're going to try to do the best we can. In terms of running the program, we've got a long way to go. It's a big rebuild. But I deal with the guys in camps and in recruitment, and, you know, at that point, they're not college young men yet. So obviously it may be a little bit of a culture change for me, but we're going to flip the culture and we're going to coach the kids up just like we would coach the kids up at the college level.
Coach, it's Chris Honorado, by the way, with Roger here, and we're talking to John Audino. It's great to hear your voice, man. I've heard coaches tell me before that hanging around college kids keeps them young. Does this mean that hanging around high school kids is going to even take you back farther in time?
Well, I haven't seen you in a couple of years, so I'll let you make that that evaluation if I look younger or not. But no, you know, there's a lot to do, and I'm kind of a busybody guy. I mean, to be honest with you, I love being an assistant. I love recruiting, but there's so many more things that I think I have to offer in terms of just general things about you know, life and academics and what you need to do and how you need to operate, and then dealing with, you know, alums and people and fundraising and all different kinds of things. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to growing the school and being part of the school and being a big factor in terms of trying to turn this thing around. I mean, they are in the process of redoing athletic facilities, and the plans are outstanding. There's going to be a new turf field that they revealed today, a $1.75 million turf field that's going to be ready for the fall. So there's a lot of excitement, and again, it's going to be great for me just to stay in one place. I mean, I was driving back and forth and commuting back and forth because I kept my home up in Clifton Park, and, you know, the Columbia folks treated me so well, but I just really missed my family and missed the Capital Region. So, again, it gives me a great opportunity to get back here and do some things that are very, very special.
John, you bring it up. That's the other piece of the puzzle this morning, in addition to announcing that you're the head coach, which, by the way, we did accurately report a week ago. We have moles in various places, Coach Audino.
Absolutely,
you know,
no question.
After 30 plus years, I hope somebody will let me know what's going on every once in a while, and they did. And we're happy that what we reported was 100% true. But tell me about the unveiling of this $1.7 million state of the art upgrades to the athletic facilities. That the timing couldn't be better for you in that regard.
Well, no, and that was a big part of it. I think that any time you're going to try to turn something around, the facilities open people's eyes. It shows people that the school is committed to athletics. It's a multi-purpose facility that, we're all used to seeing, and I know there's a few in the Capital District, but, there's not as many as there are in some of the other areas of the state and some of the other areas of the country. So this is going to be a fine addition to the school, to the athletic program, to the community. And then there's some other plans in the works to possibly expand, the facilities. And then there's some things that are going on inside the school that are going to be kind of cool, for the athletic end of it also. And I'm going to be involved in, some of the fundraising and those kind of things. So it's just kind of exciting about, getting into a head coaching position and getting back here, and then obviously being supported, which I believe, is going to happen for us. And obviously we have a big rebuild, as you know. It's going to take some time, but I'm looking forward to the rebuild too. I think it'll be fun. Have you
put together a staff yet?
Well, I haven't, but as you can imagine, when the rumors started swirling, and again, you were right on in your information. People have called me, and I've called them, and I'm not due to get up here for another couple of weeks. We're at spring practice down at Columbia. But once I do, I'm going to put my feet to the pavement and try to reach out to some of my friends and some of the people that I may have coached with. And certainly those folks have already reached out to me. So, that's the key. Your staff is your lifeline along with your players. So we've got to do a good job in trying to get together a really good staff, which I think we'll be able to do. And then obviously, the fundamentals. I mean, that's the key in high school. You got to be more fundamentally sound than everybody else, and you don't always have to have better players, but you have to have really good coaches, and that's what we're aiming to do, is get a great staff together.
Would David Bird be a possibility? Because we all know the name.
Yes, well, I've talked to David. I know David was involved in the interviewing process as the head coach here, and I know he impressed the folks at LaSalle. Funny that when I was at CBA a long time ago, I got connected to the family. I've known Dave. I tried to recruit Dave. Dave had a stellar, outstanding college career. He's doing some great things. He's a great young man. He's got a great personality, and he certainly is somebody that I would love to talk to and sit down, and we're going to be in the process of doing that. Nothing has been etched in stone, but, Dave and I are in conversations. And, again, there's a few other folks up here that, obviously have worked for me over the years at Union, and obviously people that I know from, just being here, that we'll be able to get together, I believe, a good crew and provide a good coaching product.
Well, we cover high school football quite well around here, Coach. So we're looking forward to getting the highlights, getting you back on those sidelines. And I'm sure you're anxious to get back here and get in front of your team, right? Get the guys that are going to be on your team and have your first team meeting.
Absolutely. And, we're going to do that. Obviously, we've got to evaluate our players. Obviously, we've got to figure out who's going to play where and who's going to do what. And I'm anxious to get in front of the kids, the parents, and get these guys ready to go. I know it's different. Guys play 2 and 3 sports, and guys play both ways. But, again, everybody else is doing it too. So I understand that. You guys do a great job of high school sports. My wife reminded me of that time and time again. And I watch all of the clips and all of the highlights. So you're right. It's big doings, and I'm pleased to be back, and hopefully looking forward to meeting you guys again and doing business.
Coach, always a pleasure. Great to hear your voice. Glad you're back in the head coaching ranks, and it's a great choice by LaSalle to be able to lure you in. They've got a good one, and look forward to saying hello and catching up when you get back into the 518.
You got it.
Congrats,
got it.
John.
Thank you, John,
for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.